Howdy folks, Synthetic Mason here, and today we break it up with our first build of 2019, Tiny Lego Transformers Protectobots. Yeah, and that means these guys are to come together to be the one, the only, Defensor. Alright, so, on to these little guys here. I've got a Streetwise, a Groove, a Hotspot, Blades, and the van. I should have researched because I'm totally blanking on his name, and you guys are welcome to give me hell in the comments. Or you could just, in the comments, remind me of what that tiny little guy's name is. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, so, here they are. Tiny little dudes. As a size comparison, as I further didn't plan, I've got to pull stuff out of a bag. A little Optimus in the mix. A little Ultra Magnus behind him there. What the heck? Let's throw an RC. Yeah, so totally fits into the scale. Very nice, small Transformer guys. Before I get into transformation, real quick, I wanted to show, so for these guys to combine, they have sort of combining components. But I was able to work in a means for the combining components to be weapons for these little guys. So for Blades, we have the leg components of Defensor that act as kind of the, like, they make Blades look kind of like a pontoon helicopter, but it still works. For Hotspot, he can carry the gun. Streetwise has this sort of like police lights flying jetpack thing. For Van, whose name eludes me, he's got a rocket pack, so he can get there extra fast. And for Groove, he's got a pair of guns and or deflector shields that strap on the side. Yeah, and then those are also work as weapons in bot mode. So let's mosey that away. We'll start with Blades. So now, they're not actually connected to him. As you see, they just float around here. The stand really is what holds those on. But I thought it looks cool and works as a means to necessary parts forming, if you will. But for transformation, I'm going to straighten out the blades, fold that back, bring this up, and there he is. And then for his little weapon pack here, if I can remember how I did it. Yeah. It has like some over-the-shoulder cannons. For Hotspot, Hotspot. Yeah. Nice little blue engine here. Regrettably, I didn't get him the proper colors. And where is it? Like, I really tried. Like, this would have been the colors, but I don't have enough. Anyways, so for transformation, I've got a really nifty little technique here. So we're going to reconnect the ladder to the front section, and then actually separate the back of the ladder, fold down the front halves so that those become his arms, then rotate the ladder, and then drop that down to become the head. And then for his weapon, the tops of his vehicle mode actually rotate. Put that in there, and it's like he's carrying little bazooka. He ended up being kind of shorter than the rest of the gang, which was unfortunate, but I didn't want him to be ridiculously larger in the vehicle mode, so it works out in the long run. For the van, his name I'm just completely blanking on. I'm going to give up at this point. I'm sorry. Let you guys down. His little rocket pack will actually turn into like a gun which he holds. Yeah, right? Groove. Actually, I'm going to wait. Groove's going to be in the end. Groove and Hotshot turned out to be the most cool of the bunch. So now for him, you'll actually have to take the weapon off. Fold that down. Now, normally in the actual figure, the hood of the car was the chest. In my version, I'm just doing it backwards like this because that way he has like a nice foot with the spoiler. And then the backpack actually connects on to his back, so he still has like a little jetpack. And then for Groove, I'm going to take these off real quick just so I can show you the transformation. So tiny little motorcycle-ish. We'll bring up the side panels, which will then become his arms. Rotate his steering handlebars, tire. Rotate the fender to the side. Put the tire back in its position. Fold that down, and there's Groove. Oops, but his arm's facing the wrong way. And then you just put his weapons back on the sides there. So yeah, not bad for those guys. On to combined mode to make Defensor. I'm going to remove all their weapons before we do anything else. All right. Now we will start off with the legs. You'll take this here Groove and actually just turn him around, and he will plug in to the right leg. Yeah. Streetwise to the left. See where this is going. We will then leave Hotspot in mostly this position, except we are going to bring up Hotspot's head, rotate it around, and reconnect it back there. And then we will take the van's rocket pack, and that will become the head. And now that, oops, will plug onto this body portion here. Getting there. We'll then take Groove's deflector gun things and attach those so that we have some shoulder connectors. Streetwise's headlamp jetpack will act as a chest plate. We'll literally take blades here, half transform him back, and leave the hood open. The way it acts as arms. Now I'd like to keep it like that. That way it's like two hands, but for accuracy, you need to leave it up like that. Put that back. And then for his little gun here, open blades all the way up. Place that inside. And there we go. Defensor. Which Defensor doesn't look bad next to my Motormaster. Still haven't updated Motormaster. I intend to redo... Oh, I'm sorry. Minosaur. I intend to redo Motormaster. So I have a chest plate face with like his Minosaur horns on it. And he's got to have a sword. I gotta work out a sword for him. And then, boy howdy, next to the Constructicons, that is a force to reckon with. You may need some backup, buddy. But yeah, this has been a falling apart Defensor. Um, but yeah, folks, appreciate you breaking it up with me today. I will be doing a tutorial for Defensor and the Protectobots soonish, as well as I plan on updating a few of my tiny Transformers, and then I will be doing a full Decepticon and full Autobot tutorials. I've got one or two more bots I want to squeeze in, and then I know a lot of you folks have been asking, and yes, it's true, I do have intentions for the city bots. One of the biggest reasons I wanted to do these tiny Transformers is because I don't have a lot of space, and I'm not as cool as Boys with Most Toys, who has the big, massive Metroplex that is big and massive. I'm going to make mine, which is going to scale probably to be about the same height as my Optimus, who he happens to still be out here to kind of give you an idea. Yeah, totally great scale comparison. But I'm going to make Trypticon and Metroplex, which these guys will, at least I think, proportionately size perfectly with. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you guys are too. As always, thank you for breaking it up with me. This has been Synthetic Mason, Defensor, and the Protectobots. And also, thanks, folks. I think just like 20 minutes ago, I hit 205 205 subscribers. Thank y'all. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not nuts about likes and subs and all of that. Mostly, I just want to hear what you guys think. So, as always, after watching my videos, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Because chances are, somebody out there has thought of something I haven't. And if it'll make something that I built better, I have no intentions of getting my feelings hurt. If we build together, we build better. Thank you, folks.